Martha, are you guys on south side?
So, freshmen, those that are on the way, we have a penalty for late assignments, right?
5%.
5.
And what about the people that are gone today?
Not for participants.
When do they have to turn in their work to be assigned? Before they leave? What about if we hand out something new today? I give you a new assignment today.
There's a look on the are these all the same?
They still have to figure it out and get it
These all the
turned in.
same?
Yeah,
Because they have all day tomorrow.
some might be a little better than
And
that.
tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh.
So anything that's supposed to be due Friday
When was that due?
should all be in on Friday. This was due 5 minutes ago when class started.
I swear I turned it in.
You want me to put up the list of who's missing and who's not?
Yeah.
My dog agrees with me.
Hey, Debbie.
Supposed to, but I haven't said that out loud in class before. So you're off the hook. But it counts next time.
I am too stressed.
When you're gone, you have to figure out what you missed and get it in on time.
Oh my gosh.
You got my phone number. You got my email. There's no reason for you not to know. Or get a hold of somebody and find out.
Oh my gosh, what is my name?
There's my list.
Hey, am I on there?
I don't know what to do.
I still have to turn it in?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I'm gonna be a
I
little one.
swear.
No, you're not. I'm gonna.
Dang it.
Okay. You did get Jesse in there.
I noticed.
Okay. No need to.
Oh, wait.
I swear I have it, I do. What? I found it! Oh my.
There's somewhere.
Oh my gosh. This is blank.
And now I won't have a problem remembering who was late.
We just need
Are you nuts? What? I'm not over late. I'm here on time.
Where's plug this?
Megan wasn't here that day.
Yep, I gotta go back in and put in my next Megan.
I found it, Mr. Schneider. I found it. Oh my
You have
goodness.
to rub it kind of hard.
I had to work for number 5. I just didn't
Jesse, you want to?
I couldn't find it.
I like
I didn't know where I put it. I didn't. It wasn't in my
So did you
business
know
folder.
this
It
was
wasn't in my
happening?
All on the
documents
desk.
I got the thing, but I didn't know what it was doing.
folder.
So where'd you find it?
So we're gonna let you off.
It was in my downloads folder. I don't know why, but.
Parts up there, so you gotta tell me.
Okay, what is that? No, that's my body.
So now I have a document.
Oh, I'm turning mine in as we speak.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We are not going to continue to take the first 10 minutes to turn in crap that's supposed to already be turned in. That's not going to happen. You're gonna get over that.
Here we go.
You're gonna get better with your computers.
It's actually 11.7 by 16.5.
Isn't that what I put?
Yeah, that's what I updated.
Yes.
From once my dad and brother was smiling out. Go to the side, and then on the right side, there's the side.
Got that? Great. Those are,
I'm gonna be really quick.
maybe not.
Saw that.
Microscope for sure.
There is one.
Mr. Detterman, can you, correct those 2 laps so I can use them?
2 more
Other
minutes.
2.
Then we're moving on.
2 laps so I can use them to study.
One of them is done. I handed them back. Okay. Maybe not, maybe they're over here. I think the other one's back. Oh no, here they are. 4 is right here.
And for some reason, I get never done.
Oh my.
So I have pictures of that.
Aww.
Well, I know. What's my phone? Nothing.
Being practice. There's parts there.
Memorized yet?
What's my
That one yours is.
You lose that piece of paper, what happens?
Your name's.
They're always saying about the
Did you write it
So
somewhere
yeah,
else?
those are the parts that you have to,
in the
you have
office.
to label them on the microphone.
I bet you didn't write that, I'll bet somebody else did.
Possible.
I
So,
didn't write this
today
either.
we need to review what we did and move on to
This is both of us.
factor label conversion,
Where's
correct?
mine, or is this both of us?
So we decided at the end of last class.
Two of them that are the same.
Did they finish their things, their infographics?
No, we have not.
Infographics are not
And
done.
I don't remember.
I finished mine.
What?
I think I did. I think it's right. I have to like arrange it.
Heather and I talked about whether they would
I haven't even seen
need to
it.
find some of these conversion factors and maybe include those in the
That's
infographic.
right, we were gonna split the class, weren't we?
Yep.
All right, cool.
So somebody remind me halfway through, which is,
When the second bell, when the bell rings.
yeah, that's like 5 after or something? That sound right?
Yeah.
Like at 1:15?
No, it rings at
There'll be
like,
a bell and then we'll shut up and we'll drop it and we'll move on. So, if I refresh, they're all in there now?
they're coming.
Yeah.
Guys, look for feedback on these later this afternoon, like maybe even later in the class period. I'm gonna start going through these and checking to make sure everything's in the equation editor in Word. You shouldn't be writing out that math. I want to see it in the equation editor just because you guys are going to need to use that for all of your physical science calculations for the rest of the school year, right? That's until you need to know now. And then anything else, and if you don't get full credit, you can always turn it in and get some of those points back. You won't get full credit, but you can get up to like, what, a 90%, 95% by redoing some of the stuff you missed. So I encourage you guys to do that. We want you to succeed. We're not here to punish you. We just want you to learn this stuff and be motivated.
When you have to redo things, you have to go to the web and find a citation for them. So like my chemistry kids had to list like 5 things and some of them got like 3 of them wrong. So in order to get those counted right, they had to go to the web and find it, write it down, cite that source, and they had to find 3 different sources because they had 3 wrong. So if you got 2 wrong, you have to cite 2 different sources. Go find the thing that you screwed up on the web and prove to me that you can get it right, and then you get your points back. So it's about time to move on, whether we're all ready or not. So if you haven't sent, you need to send some other time, because we're moving on. That would be those people.
I'm coming.
So, last time you did formulas in Word. And everybody got that all figured out? Wasn't killer hard? Just stuff that you didn't know and now you do? Okay? So today, I want you to open up a spreadsheet.
Excel.
That was my next question. What's the name of the program?
Excel.
Who makes it?
Word.
No, Word
Office.
doesn't make Excel. Office
Office.
doesn't make Excel.
You.
Microsoft makes it.
Whoa.
Microsoft is the name of the company. So you might see Microsoft Excel, you might see MS Excel, or you might just see Excel.
We just have this.
Excel.
It's all the same thing.
No.
So, what should you do when you make a new file? Name it. Here's your name. And I should do this.
Why did I see you? Well, this computer's so far. That's not
I always do this. That's the way I just build it.
They're being pulled apart. Right here.
must have pushed the button. Maybe I'll
So-
close it.
Oh. It is.
What are you doing?
Those,
That screams like slow motion.
Yeah. Well, it's gotta go over here, and how many miles up to the satellite, and then back down again, into this little box, and then across to the computer.
How is yours
And then out to the
faster?
next
projector.
one, you need,
How's yours faster?
Ours is like.
Ours just got bigger
laps, that's all.
actually, that's still on it, so those.
Oh, That's your name.
Sister chromatids.
I can't see that.
Says factor label problem.
We have to label it that.
You should.
Sister chrome.
That way, when you can't find it, and you want me to help you find it, I'll at least know what it's called.
Oh, that's what you have to save it as, huh? We have to do like,
Oh,
what's it called? Like- you do underscore, Aubrey underscore team underscore work high school.
No, not this one, because this is for you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but here, right, this thing?
So we should start with an easy problem.
Yeah, that's the
Today, we're gonna talk about how to convert things in between
way.
the
Spindle fiber.
American way of doing things and the rest of the world. The rest of the world measures things how? Metric. And in America, we have our imperial or standard American equivalent.
Fiber.
Either of those. If you look on your tools, out in Dad's garage, it'll say SAE.
Microtubule
If it's American measurements. And if not, it'll be metric.
is attached to the chromosome.
So, how far is it to Gregory?
So this is.
8 miles.
And then you spin a fiber.
Okay. So like these are microtubule because
So
then.
you can't read any of that because it's just too darn small. Better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
You guys can do that.
how do you convert 8 miles
Yeah, I don't.
into
Or-
centimeters?
This is,
Nope, meters. Let's do meters, because everybody knows what a meter thick is, right? How many inches are in a meter?
you should be able, all cells should be able to see the cell membrane.
Wait, 8 miles to meters, right?
This is the
I
cell
don't
membrane.
see that.
Isn't that 2.6?
I don't see that.
Like that's a cell. And a microscope, all cell membranes here.
On a math worksheet, it would look like that.
This, that thing that's around, it's a cell.
How do you solve that?
That's on my phone.
Twelve thousand.
Figure out how many meters are in a
mile, and then how much.
Is it 2.5?
Yeah.
There
And
are
yes,
1609.
and somebody went to the web and typed it in and got an answer already, because it'll just give you the answer. Do you know how to do it?
Did you stand them?
Yeah. And in chemistry, you need to know how to do this process.
Stand them, are they gonna get bigger or smaller?
When you get to, you had chemistry already, right? When you get to mole ratios and how much of this can mix with how much of that and all that kind of junk, you have to know how to do this. This is killer important, because if this isn't easy when you get to that, then the chemistry part of that and the math part of that is really hard together. But if you learn the math now and you learn the chemistry later, it's not so bad. Okay? So there's a couple of rules. There's a couple of tricks, and there's a couple of things that I think work better than other things. And Mrs. Keller may have some other ideas that I don't even know about. If I knew everything, I wouldn't be here, right?
Doubtful.
But if I knew everything, I would own an island and I would kick everybody else out. Apparently, I'm not there yet. I don't know everything, so gotta keep working. You start with the given information. That's pretty much true in every math story problem you ever had, right?
You want us to write this?
How observant are you? So if I go look at your screens, Is your 8 and your miles in a different cell?
Yep.
And you know that the stupid little boxes in a spreadsheet are called cells, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that hard? Okay. And then I need to, right in between these two buttons on your screen, you most likely have a border button. True? I don't, because my resolution changes when I plug into that, but if I pull the plug, it'll come back. So I have to go to Format Cells and go to Border and find a fat border, put it on the bottom and hit OK. When you do a factor label problem, everything in your factor label problem has to have a top and a bottom. In math class, we don't call that a top and a bottom, we call it
Numerator, denominator.
good answer. Numerator and denominator. And the numerator is on the
Top.
top. So, what's the denominator of 8 miles?
1.
Who said that?
Me.
Nice job. I kind of figured it was you. I was hoping it would be somebody besides Emily would give us an answer.
I'll just stop talking.
So, are you one of those people that likes to have things centered?
Mr. Dunnerman.
Not really.
Should I be that close? Well, I haven't focused.
Did you see how I got that done?
Looking at what-
Yeah.
The merge center.
Yes. Highlight both of them, hit the merge and center button.
Is this what I'm...
Yours probably says merge
Oh, you
and
have
center
to
on it.
find-
Mine says merge.
You have to find
Got it?
a late
Now we want to merge and center up and down.
interface. So you have to
And
find
we want to hit the
something
center
that's
button.
How do you find the bold thing?
No, you got all these cells here.
Like,
I didn't bold anything.
When you look at these cells, you can tell where
Oh, the line? It's in between the paint bucket and the underline,
Question, yes. Tell where the weaknesses, is that
isn't it?
The
cytoplasm.
darker.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Right?
Alright.
So now you find things like
No, I need it there.
commanded
I got it.
So you sketch, you find something like that, you sketch it.
Yeah, I tried that one.
No.
Alright, guys.
Just go the same place where it does.
Yeah.
Sketch what I
There's
see.
actually quite
Your X goes to the bottom because
Draw just one.
one.
we got it set on the bottom.
Maybe one side.
If you use the center button up on top,
Those are dots, you can see the dots.
What dots?
So like you can see the dots here.
That's just what you're looking at.
So I'm looking at an
Looking at a dot.
are we ready?
dot.
Yeah, but that's not
No,
cell, that's
we're having Excel
I
issues.
know. I'm saying how big that is. It seems like
sorry, I was not.
A lot of cells.
I'm seeing a lot of cells. Just like I don't see
in
them.
one
I hate when
little
that happens. Who's got the problem?
Everybody.
Everybody? That's not possible.
I can't figure it out.
I need the line in there.
Okay, so.
Can we have the line?
First of all, you never double click in a cell. Hardly ever. Now go to home
I'm confused.
and then use that merge and center button. And then wake up, hit that one in the middle. Right here.
How do you highlight both of
The
them?
middle. Now,
How do you pick up?
do you have an X in there? Are you all caught up? Do you know how to do this?
Only over there.
Because we're about to go. What do you look at that?
It's like,
Center.
I give up. I'm
Just hit it.
like,
And then hit the middle on the top. There you go.
it won't
You good?
put it in.
Yeah, but I put it on the
And you center it vertically, as opposed to
How'd you
center
put it like
vertically.
on that?
It's easier and
Leave
good.
it in there. You gotta have it in there first. Enter. Highlight. That one, the other one below it. Don't drag it. Don't drag it.
There,
Freshman,
That's way better.
when you saw this blue box moving on this screen,
What?
did it jump or did it move one box at a time?
Move one box at a time.
That's because I used what to make it move one box at a time? Use the arrows, okay? You need to highlight
So,
row 6 and 7 in mine. I don't really care where it is in yours. But I needed to highlight row 6 and 7 in column C. If you click in one, hold the shift down and use the arrow to navigate to the other, it'll highlight. You're going to want to use that shift arrow thing to highlight things, because when you try to highlight two things by clicking and dragging, that's how you move
How do you
stuff.
put that X there?
Type it, hit enter. It's there. That's the other thing. In order to do things in Excel, first you have to put it there, then you have to make it look the way you want it.
Yeah.
So like the X being in between those, I'll do it again for you.
Here, I'll show you.
I'll just back up until it's going.
Yes, please.
yourself, like, the arrow, it's just up a little bit, it's kind of get golden.
How about I just take these two and copy them over top of it? Alright, here you go. How'd I get that X there? First you gotta have an X in there.
Too far,
Yes.
you're gonna bust.
And then you shift down.
Well then.
Yes, ma'am. Kia, grab your stuff, hit the road. You bet.
I thought maybe we were.
Okay, I did that.
Did that?
Yes.
When you hit merge,
If you see.
it turns two boxes into one box.
Yeah.
But it puts it at the bottom. And if you look right here in the text align area, it's told to be on the bottom. If you tell it to be in the middle, it'll go in the middle. The top part is your vertical alignment.
Mine won't
The bottom part
merge.
is horizontal alignment.
See this cell.
Yeah.
Here. Oh my gosh.
Are we good?
No.
This is such a piece of cake. Hey, 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 hey. Do not, Sierra,
That's right
do
there.
not.
What else do you see?
Stay.
Cell member, that's right there.
Can I show her how?
Show, don't do for her. Yeah.
Yeah, come down. Side effect. Side effect, that's right here. What else can you
It's
see?
better like that.
Yeah, that's right around the middle. You don't need
I guess I-
very small.
Why is that turned this way if you're a big X?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
It doesn't follow.
Why?
If I didn't hit the follow me button, why do I want it to look at me? I'm ugly.
You have two other than that.
I know that. I don't need to see me to find that out.
See what I'm saying?
Well, your wife doesn't
This
think
way,
so.
one side.
Yeah, I'm sure your wife would disagree.
Highlight whatever you want to make into one box.
Cell should be kind of brown.
Hit merge.
Too soon? Yeah.
Yours says merge and center. You make one box out of it.
That's the.
Yep. Get it made.
Oh, yeah, you
And now all you're missing is the center up in the next row. There you go. Center vertically.
Sketches, so you have to list.
Hey, so
Pleasant, tell them right.
Oh, I still have yours.
how old are you living here?
This is the sun.
Side of Pleasant.
This is,
The cell membrane, two things that side of Pleasant.
No, that was my spine.
Membrane is around it. So the fourth thing is you'll see all the time.
So hard. Turn the fan on.
I needed us to have
Problem? Right there on.
Miss Chitty. Can I poke these holes out? Okay guys, here's the joke.
But there's a lot of things.
You guys.
Why did the farmer feed his cow money? Why did the farmer feed his cow money?
Because he wasn't.
He wanted rich milk. He wanted rich milk, yeah. Okay, then,
Where'd you eat it last year, Junior?
There you go. Are we good?
what do you do if you a write-up charges you?
Are we helping? Are we doing?
No way.
Give him your credit card.
I'm trying.
Okay. Stipend X.
Don't charge me.
You have to enter in order to finish
Give
it.
them your credit card. Can I have another box?
You highlight, right?
When we get into return.
And now you use the Merchant Center tool.
I mean, that feels good.
And now it goes to the bottom, and those things right there are on the top. Or in the middle.
Isn't this, I'm like, this is no.
No, you're good. All right, graduating. That's too much time for your computer skills. You need to get better.
That's something.
Second, math skills. Emily said we have to convert this by,
Numbers.
How many meters are in a mile?
what math do we do?
Very swollen.
A lot.
You said times, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what you need to know.
Alright, so then now you.
Time sign, fraction bar, cancel the label.
No.
Over and over and over again.
Chromatin is inside there, so no.
See my time sign and my fraction bar? How did I get that fraction bar there?
You highlighted it.
Underline.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now I do the same.
It's gone.
What's gonna be the difference?
I highlighted my 8 miles. I hit my paintbrush.
Oh, you copied it.
What's the words beside the paintbrush?
Prophase, so.
Copy formatting from one location to another.
Prophase.
Yours says format painter on it.
See them.
Yes.
Yours is way over on the left side.
So you can. see
Our
right
paintbrush?
between the nucleus here and here.
If I paint right there on the left side of
In
it,
there, right?
it highlights
This is
those
as far
two,
as I can get.
and it puts in exactly the
So
same
you gotta
formatting.
find another cell
Oh, yes,
on
it
that
is.
side.
Mine isn't like that. Is it?
On that
Got it?
slide, there are all kinds of these cells.
All right.
Certain.
Hey, I didn't know.
Oh, I missed.
Divided.
Are we ready for a
That's the idea.
little mind-boggling here?
Yeah,
It's not
You're
like
so
the
thick.
paintbrush isn't.
You can find those.
Did you highlight something first?
Oh, I got it.
See,
Highlight your 8
now-
miles.
No, when you
That's
highlight
why
it,
you
it
have
won't
this,
let
'cause these are
you.
divided.
Wait. If your computer's being screwed, it won't let you click on stuff.
No, you
All
have
of your
to-
tools are grayed out. You probably double-clicked on a cell.
See if you
Don't
can
double-click
find-
on cells. That's twice today.
Slide.
And then we move on. After I get this, I'm gonna need a whole bunch of these.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna take this and do a Control C and a Control V and stick it up in the top.
Looks.
Oh,
Now,
What? Wait, how do you paint
This is
it?
so confusing.
Hang on.
you're.
Highlight. Control C.
well, maybe that one.
Click up here in the corner somewhere. Control V.
I think we're pretty close.
Okay. So different compared to ours.
I'm gonna need a bunch of these.
Do they have to be like in order, or can they just be all over?
Well, it's kinda nice to have them in order because it's a math problem. So you might wanna make yours look like that.
It should be,
I just kind of zigzaggedy.
and by the pointer, so now we'll go here.
And for those of you that
How do
actually
you
know
make the
something
fraction
about
bar?
computers, you might know, see that little corner in the bottom right? Looks different than the other corners. Can somebody tell me why?
Bottom of the pointer,
Because you can make it bigger.
That's your copy corner.
now that's different.
See my cursor is a fat white plus
See little
sign?
lines in it?
Yeah.
Alright. So then
Now what-
we're
now what
into
is it?
Prophase. That's what goes with
It's a skinny black plus sign. Guess what happens when I pull to the right?
I don't want that.
It made 2 more.
Do like two.
Guess what happens if I pull farther to the right?
Oh, shit.
It makes whole bunches of them.
I did it. How do you do that?
Alright, is your line supposed
know how
to
to
be
make
in
a fraction
two
bar.
cells? The
See
first,
that
is
bottom
it the
corner
one
right
that
there?
the pointer is on or the one underneath?
See how the pointer changes?
You just
How much
go
more
over
do
these
these looks like
three.
this?
When
Yeah.
the cursor changes, you'll probably need about
See
3.
a little squiggly thing,
Oh my gosh.
right?
How do you move? Whoa.
Moving on. This is a factor label problem.
No. Oh my.
Ah, yes, we have to.
Then I'm gonna fail this class.
We haven't multiplied anything yet. How do we duplicate?
Yes.
Highlight.
How do you make a
Control C.
fraction bar?
I highlighted it, and you're doing
To
that.
make a fraction bar, you need to highlight and copy. You've already got that. Use your paintbrush to copy the formatting.
It won't let me. There's
There
no
we go.
paintbrush anywhere.
This is like teaching my grammar.
It kinda is. is reminding me of that. So
I'm just
we're gonna
gonna-
move on to the math, because we're gonna
What
stop
the
in
heck?
about 10 minutes here.
No,
We've only got
I've
10 more
already
minutes for the
failed.
math.
too bad. I
Let's
failed.
not worry about making it look pretty. Let's worry about getting
I
the
can't
math.
even get it to work. So.
I can't
Here
even
we
get
go.
the fraction bar because there's no paint.
Kelly, it's right over here. This format painter.
If nothing else, just follow along. I'll help you with spreadsheets tomorrow during study hall or
The
something.
home part.
We have
Okay.
to help today. Oh.
If you have miles on the top, and we want to do a factor label problem, which is a conversion, right?
Yeah.
If we're going to convert it, we have to get rid of that label and change it into something different. Put it on the bottom. So in this fraction, we're going to put miles on the bottom. But it's stupid to type stuff if you don't have to. I'm going to hit equals, I'm going to go click on the miles, I'm going to hit enter.
Oh my.
I just wrote a formula. How easy was that? If you look up here, you can see the formula. It says
No.
equals B6.
Mine
So
says
this
A
box-
equals A6.
E7 equals B6.
It's not doing anything on that, is it?
Did you hit enter at the end?
Yeah.
How am I going to get that miles to look exactly like my other miles?
What am I supposed to paste? Or what am I supposed to format?
I've seriously had to look at this thing.
What do you click?
Unless you double
See
click.
those marching ants? That means you were double clicking on marching. You want to get in there, I'll type equals, click on miles, and then hit enter.
I know how you feel, Erica.
Yeah. And then you should use your format painter to make it look like this miles. And then we have miles canceled out. What are we going to turn miles into? Wait a second.
I'm just gonna type it, I don't care.
How are you going to get the meters?
However many meters are in a mile.
Questions that you gotta get in, plus the master details, plus the picture question.
What? Nothing pops up. What are you doing there?
That's what I see.
Not getting in or out.
I remember this is like the most frustrating.
See, I did have it right.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell me how much you
So.
got done. And then don't hand it in.
You can't see that.
That'll be here tomorrow.
How big is that?
That's what I saw.
So in the tan box,
Now, and
I have
then
to
you
find
move.
this.
you have a conversion
Now
factor.
you need to go to metaphysics.
This conversion factor is going to get you from the metric system into the imperial,
Pretty good, yeah, you go back that one.
or the imperial into the metric.
You put the miles
Yeah, move through
in
your
a different box than
box.
the 8.
Wait a second, yes I did. I said that a long time ago. Fix it.
Oh my goodness.
This thing in the tan box has to be in your problem somewhere. Okay? But
This is
because it's a
too much.
conversion factor, that means I can write it any way I want.
Oh my gosh.
I can write 1 inch on top and 2.54 centimeters on the bottom. Because nobody knows why?
And then how did you add that, like,
It's the same thing. Reflexive property? Holy cats. How about that?
holy cash?
Symmetric?
Is it cats?
Holy cats.
Is it cats?
Isn't 7 over 7 a 1?
Yes.
13 over 13 is a funny looking 1? So if 1 inch and 2.54 centimeters are equal to each other, don't those brown boxes just have funny looking 1s in them? If I put 7 days on top and 1 week on the bottom, did I write a funny looking 1? Uh-oh, I think I broke them.
Oh, sorry, what?
If I put 1 day on top or 7 days on top, and 1 week on the bottom? Didn't I just make a funny looking one?
Yeah.
Can I multiply things by 1 without changing what I started with?
Yeah.
If I start out with 4 days and I multiply by 1, do I still have 4 days?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got 8 miles here, and I need to multiply this by something that changes the label but doesn't change the 8 miles. It doesn't change the distance.
How many inches are in a mile?
Does anybody in here know how many inches are in a mile?
I know how many feet,
Never mind, that's.
but no.
Oh, well, if we need to get to inches, can we go to feet first and then go to inches?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do that.
I got it.
It's 63,360.
But there's 5,280
Wait.
Can we just like skip the feet thing and go straight to
Nope,
inches?
nope, nope,
Why?
because you don't know that. You looked it up, then you'd have to cite it. This one you had to learn in like 3rd or 4th grade.
Another cited thing.
5,280.
There's a couple of tricks here that I told you I would tell you about. There's one right here. The metric system is a bunch of BS.
Thank you.
Big and small. Not what you're thinking. It's a bunch of big and small, okay? Which one of these 2 labels is the big one? Which one of these 2 labels is the big one? Miles is the big one? Give it the small number. The small number is almost always a 1.
Mr. Detterman, is each circle the same?
No. Super complicated so far?
No, each,
Yeah.
like, each big circle.
I'm lost, but you know.
Big label, small number, 1.
Little label.
Now wait a second. This thing right here can't change our 8 miles, right?
No.
So it has to be a funny looking 1.
Yeah,
Which means the top of it has to be the same as the bottom of it?
yeah.
The bottom of it's 1 mile. How many feet is the same thing as 1 mile?
That's not the same.
5,280.
5280. Lawrence and Schiller sponsors the Kelloland News. And they put up 5280 at like every other commercial all the way through the 10 o'clock news on Kelloland.
We care why.
That number's on your TV screen like practically all the time. Okay? So now we got 5 minutes to fill this out.
Oh my.
Does multiplying by this number change the 8 miles? Is it still this long? Is it still 8 miles?
Mr. Detterman,
Are we going to have a label of miles when we're done?
what am I?
No. What's our label? If our label is feet and our problem says we have to have meters, are we done?
I don't either.
If we're not done, then we want to do time, sign, fraction, bar, cancel the label. What's the label that I want to cancel?
Feet.
Feet. Very good. That's right.
Now, we have a test tomorrow.
So I want to type equals and click over here. Type equals, click on the feet, hit enter. Why is the feet in the bottom?
Because you want to cancel all those out.
Isn't it on the top over here?
You can't cancel
And if we
those
want to cancel that feet, we have to put feet on the bottom in order to cancel.
Oh, yeah.
You can multiply in any order. So if we really wanted to be royal pains, we would make you reorder these so miles is on top of miles and feet is on top of feet, and then you cross them out in a straight line. Or we can pretend you're ninth graders and you can handle it. And you can click and control click, which will let you highlight 2 things. You can't see my highlight, but they're both highlighted. And then we can give them a color. And then blind people can tell that I've got feet on there, one in the top, one in the bottom, and they're going to cancel each other out. What are we going to turn our feet into? Why?
Because there's 12 inches in a foot.
Because we have to use this thing. So we need to get our miles turned into inches, then we can use this thing, and then we go from the imperial system to the metric system. So I want inches on top. And then I want to stop and figure out the BS. Which one's big and which one's small? Which one's big? Feet is big, so it needs a small number. 1.
Yeah.
So 1 feet equals how many inches? 12. Now killer hard questions today, right?
But can't you...
So what do we know about K7?
I believe.
It's gotta be
It's
inches.
gotta be inches, so I'm gonna hit equals
Okay,
and
they're
go click
over
on
here.
inches
Oh, there.
and hit enter. And it's actually gotta be this whole thing, right?
Or whatever.
Now it is.
Okay, I'm
Control C, Control V.
not. No, they keep putting my thing in the same box.
Where's exercise 6, or did we skip that?
We're not doing exercise.
So this is my given.
Okay.
This changes miles to feet.
That would really take us a
This
long.
one changes feet to inches. This one changes inches to centimeters. I just got metric, didn't I? And now I gotta get from centimeters to,
Whatever, maybe I had
I gotta get from centimeters to meters.
Yeah,
So what do we know about N7?
there is, I did what I needed.
N7 has to
What'd you say?
Bingo.
be, she said bingo.
So I said it right?
Yeah, there's 100 centimeters in a meter. But that doesn't help me with N7.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Everybody in here should know what goes in N7.
Centimeters.
Yeah. This one and this one are both inches and they cancel. Right now my label is centimeters, but I don't want centimeters. Time sign, fraction bar, cancel the label. I'm going to get rid of the centimeters.
Geez, you're fast at this.
I'm going to turn it into
Feet.
No.
meters. Is meters what I'm supposed to be figuring out?
8
Okay.
miles equals how many meters?
If meters is what I'm supposed to be figuring out, then I want to shrink this. Do you see how the whole page highlighted? How did I get that done? Click on the A in the gray bar. Hold it down. Drag it over to the N.
Then what?
When you put your pointer on the crack in between two columns, your cursor changes from a down arrow to an arrow that points left and right at the
It
same
makes it
time.
wider.
Double click on it right there. It's called resize to fit. They all get as skinny as they can without chopping things off. And now I have room to go over
Oh
here,
my gosh, what did I do?
emerge in center, and put in a space equals.
Mine like, oh my god.
That's just making my columns bigger. It's not like.
Are you dragging it or are you double clicking? Don't drag it.
Oh, okay.
Because if you highlight it and you drag it, you can make them all ginormous. But if you get on that little crack in there and you double click, they shrink to fit.
Well, no, you have Emmett really, really big.
Well, that's because there's nothing in there.
How do you
Put a
get
7
the
in
equal
there,
sign in the middle?
it'll get really skinny.
Oh.
It's just maybe.
If I put a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in there, it'll get bigger.
How'd you get the equal
Okay,
sign?
okay, hold on.
You can't get an equal sign in there because equals starts a formula. You have to put a space in front of it.
But how'd you get it in the middle? Or you can just push enter and then.
Up and down, it's highlighted. I formatted it like the X. I went to this and then I went to my paintbrush. And then I came back and hit it. And it went up.
Is it
If
like?
you want it in the middle, you have to put a space in the front and a space in the back. And then it'll be in the middle. So we have centimeters canceled. We're going to turn it into meters. Which one of those two is the big label?
Meters.
Meters bigger than a centimeter?
Yeah.
You know a meter stick, right? A centimeter is approximately the same size as your pinky fingernail sideways. That's about a centimeter. So we're going to put a 1 beside the big label. Then we have big label, small number, BS. Now on the bottom we have a small number, or small label, so we need a big number. 100. And there's our bingo. Now we can shrink to fit that one. And then we have an answer, whoops, with the label of meters. And we need to do some math. But wait, what if you didn't have to do the math? What if I could make it really easy and the computer did the
Oh, I know
math
how
for
to do
you?
this. We learned about this.
How do you do this?
I don't remember.
All
But I know
formulas,
how to do it.
all formulas start with equal sign.
Equal sign, yep.
The equal sign says, hey computer, I want to write a formula and do some math, but I don't want to do the math, I want you to do it.
You
Hey.
highlight all of that.
Ah, what's
Kind
8
of.
times mi?
8 MI.
Is that what we want? Can you do math with mi? Can you put mi in your calculator?
No,
Oh, how do you just get the
Oh.
number?
you just do 8.
So we're going to hit this?
Can you hit more than one at once?
You can, if you put a comma down. Nope.
That didn't work.
Hashtag value. Mine said hashtag name earlier. I don't know why.
Yeah, mine didn't.
Anybody know?
You have to get rid of all.
If this was a calculator, and we said equals, spreadsheet, pretend you're a calculator.
Oh,
Go get this 8, what would we put into a calculator?
8.
After the 8.
What is this stupid thing doing?
Well, let's try that. How about we put in a time sign and click on the next one? And a time sign. And click on the next one.
Oh, it is doing that.
Why isn't it working?
And then hit enter.
There you go.
Does that work?
Yeah. 1,287,475.
Are we done?
No, mine doesn't work.
Now we have to do what?
The bottom.
Okay.
Hey, I got it. Yay. What?
Whenever I like go to
It's
like
100.
Yeah, I know.
But wait, the formula's in there. How did I get it there?
I don't know. Mine didn't do that.
See that bottom corner?
You did that.
See how that cursor changes?
stupid fly.
Oh!
Yeah, because it already did it from the bottom.
Yep.
Ta-da's!
And now I want it formatted like this 100 over here.
Yes.
That's
And then
just
I can shrink
nice.
to fit.
There's a fly over here that's bothering me.
And then if I was really smart, I would just copy this equal sign.
How in the world would
And then I would copy this formatting.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know where I can use.
My label's gonna be meters. What math has to happen here?
You have to,
You have to divide.
yeah.
Top divided by bottom?
Yep.
So I'm gonna hit equals,
I
click
thought
on the
this was a
top,
science class.
divide by bottom. Didn't you know science is just math with values? With labels?
No,
I like math.
We
No,
don't
Math with labels?
Trust me.
No.
I think this is the hardest science I will ever take because I know.
I guarantee it isn't. You're gonna take 3 or you're not gonna graduate.
I probably won't graduate.
Probably won't graduate either.
Did everybody get
can't.
12,875?
Why is it working?
No, because I quit that long time
No,
ago.
I'm so just.
I can't do it.
Because no one wants to make. Because Macy.
So how many times would you have to bend over and put down and pick up a meter stick between here and Gregory?
A lot.
Almost 13,000 times.
Mine's
Crazy. No one has
not
time for
bad
that.
for some reason.
Hey, we should go do that.
Sierra, are you cheerleading or do you have a question?
No, my elbow is trying to pop and I can't get it to pop.
Yeah, mine's
I hate when
not
that
bad.
happens.
Seriously,
I do.
No, I'm not gonna
Yo.
cheerlead. Like,
Mine
no.
says 12,874.752.
Ah.
You have to push the thing on the toppy. The S
On the
thing.
toppy.
Ta-da's!
Nice.
Can you please tell me how did you get that 128,775 for it to
This one?
Yeah.
I made the computer multiply those numbers together.
How'd you do that? Oh, how did? Oh my gosh.
Can you read what it says up there?
It says,
Yeah.
if it was 1970, I would tell you to blow into your speaker.
Yeah. Do it.
I can do that. Hello.
Really? That's like a little these kids talking into the fan.
Kinda.
Yes.
This thing, formula bar.
What about it?
All formulas start with equals. See how that first number is blue? See the blue box?
Sure.
Second number is green. Green box. Pink box. Orange box. Green box.
Blue.
And there's where I'm clicked. So it has that light blue.
So it's A6, G6, or
So it's, and don't worry about the A6, Sierra. Click on your 8.
click on it.
And then hit time sign. And then click on this and hit time sign.
What do you want?
So you're really just telling the computer, hey, I want you to go get this one.
I can't see your screen.
And then multiply. And then go get this one and multiply. This one multiply. This one multiply. This one multiply. Enter. And then it does the math when you hit enter.
Oh,
Just
it's
like your
down?
calculator does.
It says it's down.
And you just push slash.
Now go click on the ink.
You don't need it. I didn't worry about the highlighting.
Times.
Mr. Schneider, would you mind adjusting the Bluetooth speaker? It's a little staticky.
Oh my gosh.
Yes? Is that better?
A little bit.
Give me 5 seconds. That's how long it takes for this thing to shut off.
4.
Are we better now?
Are you Bluetooth or you connected? Oh, there we go.
I was physically connected.
Yeah, it started doing that rattling thing.
Huh.
Sounds good now.
Okay.
It
Megan,
does.
you good?
Awesome now.
Yeah, you got the second one. Now hit time. It's just shifting.
Oh my gosh, why does this have to be so hard?
And then go get the next one. 12. Yep, you got it. Anybody else super lost?
Yep, I ended at the beginning. I just stopped at the beginning. My computer was not letting me do
You double clicked somewhere.
Where?
It was, I don't know, it was just being goofy. And now if you hit equals, whoops, see how you click?
I didn't do like any like
Oh my God. I didn't do it right.
And then hit times, and then click on the next number, and times, the next number, until you're done.
Now what she said?
Sure. All right, people,
You got it?
do we got this?
Hey, you should, there you go.
Mr. Schneider, it says when I like go to click enter, it says like I have an error or something, but I can't find it.
But it says it's gonna correct it.
Like,
I ended at the beginning.
You're fine.
mine won't let me go to action bar. And what are we supposed to call it like when it does that? Make sure you hear it.
Shift,
No, I do.
arrow, tiny down arrow.
Your time's a bit to get it on the door.
Yeah.
That one.
Take the bottom border.
Oh my gosh.
Moving on.
39 minutes. It doesn't, in our class.
Guys,
How do you get the number
everybody that's got it, go down here and convert.
No.
There we go.
Convert no to
5 gallons into milliliters.
Oh,
That's too many.
5 gallons into milliliters.
I can just do.
Wait, I cannot.
What are we doing? Converting down 5 gallons to milliliters. What do you think?
How do you, get, like, after you highlight them, like, how do you get the number?
Mr. Schneider, I think my computer just died.
Can't help you there.
Yeah. Was it like low?
How is my computer done?
Okay, I'm gonna save this.
10%?
I seriously
Conversion problems make my computer commit suicide too.
Good one.
So why are you doing this?
Ouchie!
So, everybody needs to turn this way. What's our conversion factor?
Milliliter.
liter.
Gallon.
Well, you want to see how many milliliters are in 5 gallons. Right? Why? Why?
Is that not your conversion factor? It's like a 3-inch square.
You know what kind of germs are on that 3-inch square?
It's a photograph. You'll be fine.
It's
Trust me.
sure.
What happened when you
I've had enough science to know that you're not getting germs from looking at a photograph on an overhead. I may not be the best science teacher in the world, but I know that. So, if you look it up, what does it say?
It says smart.
You spelled doll. Doll. So you look like you just
Man, when I fat finger things.
There's 18,926.
Mine has a 5 hours and 21 minutes.
Does it say 3.785?
It's because I don't charge them. I charge mine every night.
I don't know.
I don't.
If you round it,
I don't know what.
it says 3.784 something, right?
What does?
Did you look it up?
What am I supposed to look up?
Mine
Now all of a
rounds
sudden we're not even listening.
What do you want me to put in?
Where do we start with?
it. 1 sec. I'm writing stuff.
What did we start with last time?
Given. No.
Start with the given information.
Yeah.
Were we given a number?
5 gallons.
We're gonna start with 5 gallons. And what are we gonna do with it?
Put into the milliliter.
Nope. Before we can do that,
Gallon.
what was the first thing we did to our given number before?
We put colors.
And then we did the line, and then we did the over one.
Randomly popped up on
The
my
highlighted part.
We did the line, the
5
fraction
gallons
bar,
over 1.
and then,
Yes, we did.
and then we did the one over one.
We made sure it had a top and a bottom.
Numerator and denominator.
We're gonna put it over 1.
Then you do the X.
And I was smart enough to make a copy up there. So I can
Oh
paste.
my.
Oh my gosh, Brecken.
Freaking help me.
What do we want in E13? Freshman?
Gallons.
Oh,
Yeah.
How about if you all stop? Turn your screens around or close your lid or something. And we just think for a minute. I was told we want gallons there, is that true or no?
Yeah, that's true. I'm always true.
And what do we want on top of gallons? What are we gonna turn gallons into?
Milliliters. Can we go liters first?
Why? We already have the milliliters one.
No, you don't. I was testing you to see if you were paying attention. You didn't look that label up. You didn't look that conversion factor up.
Yeah, that looks wrong.
We're gonna convert gallons to liters?
Oh, yeah.
Which one's bigger?
Yeah.
This is a liter. You know what a gallon of milk looks like?
It's 3.785 fit into it. I think the gallon's bigger.
I think so too. So now we have these two. They cancel each other out.
Yep.
Our label's liters. Our problem says we don't want liters. That means I need another time sign fraction bar.
But you need another liter in the bottom.
And I need to cancel the label, thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
And that means I need these two to look the same. What are we gonna turn liters into?
Milliliter.
Milliliters, because that matches our answer. That means this needs to be space
equal
equal
sign.
space, enter. Now is
Now you need milliliters in your answer.
which one is the bigger one?
Liters.
Liters is the bigger one, give it the smaller label. The smaller label needs a bigger number, I know this is more than 1.
100.
You sure it's not 1 over 100? No, because it has to be bigger than the one underneath it. So this can't be a fraction or a decimal. Because it has to be bigger than 1.
Yeah.
So that little hint I gave you about the B and the S can help stop you from doing something stupid. Because sometimes your conversion factor between milliliters and liters is 0.01. If you look it up, you can find it that way. Label is milliliters. if I was smart, I would just do it with a formula. And equals this one times this one times this one. Do I need to even divide by the bottom one?
No, you just click equal.
Yeah, they're all ones.
And then you just click 1.
So if I stretch this out, 1,892.5 milliliters is the same thing as 5 gallons.
Yeah.
So the next time you see somebody carrying one of them buckets, you're going to say, hey, that guy has a 1,892.5 milliliter bucket?
Yep.
Probably not.
No.
That's weird.
That's what I'll say.
We live in South Dakota.
Oh, okay.
We don't live in Chicago.
We're not intelligent enough to do that?
Still US. No.
We don't live in Texas.
1892.5. So, this is how you do metric conversion. This is how you show your work on metric conversion. In my world, you get 1 point for every step. You get 1 point for every label.
Can we do this on paper?
No.
Paper's so much better.
Is this easier or harder than the math we did last time?
Easier.
Can't remember.
Easier.
No, it's I like the word thing better.
Because I remember doing
It's the same.
It's the same.
But I like
You were just doing it in Word last time.
Yeah. Yeah, can I do it on a piece of paper?
This one's more helpful because then you can actually do your calculations in the program.
I
You
like
don't have to get out a calculator, right? You can just go click, 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 multiply,
Click, click, click,
Bada boom.
multiply.
I just love,
just like that.
I love Excel. I don't need a calculator, I have Excel. I don't need to wonder if I hit that number exactly right or did I fat finger that 5 and that 4. I don't have to wonder, they're right there on the page right in front of me. I can see. I got the numbers entered in right. The computer can't do the math wrong. The only thing you can do, you write the formula wrong, it'll end up with a wrong answer, but it won't do the math wrong. It'll do the math right. It'll do exactly what you tell it. Don't tell it to do the wrong thing and you'll be fine. So, we need to move on. In your world, do you see a need for conversion factors over and over and over?
Never. Well, not really unless you're going to go into
What happens if your science teacher was as mean as I am?
Yes.
Would you be using these conversion factors over and over?
I time up.
I would put.
You might want to put those in your infographics, which you now have 20 minutes to work on.
What's an infographic?
Your hands have to work on the infographic. I think it's a good thing that truck was going by.
Swear.
Hey, don't swear. That's against school.
The question was asked, what's an infographic?
Oh, really?
Sick.
It is.
It is really good a truck was going by.
We're cussing aloud.
Your job. Finish your infographic.
Remember when we did that, like, spreadsheet for all those emails?
I will give you a
I think I turned mine in, but I don't have everybody's stuff.
Wait, I really copy all the stuff.
Okay, chill. I just wanted to let these guys see.
Can you go back to that?
You need 2 of us on there?
Yeah, why do you need 2 cameras on us?
Because they're watching only.
Why not?
Better?
No.
You're watching myself.
No, they don't have to watch you. Or they don't have to watch that, they can watch you. Now,
Okay.
your infographic is due when?
At the beginning of class tomorrow.
First bell
Next time.
on Friday.
Tomorrow or you
Not
hide?
tomorrow, whatever.
First bell on Friday. Hang on, 1 second. One question at a time. Some of you did not send everybody your rubrics.
It's not, it was one of them.
I sent out an email last night that failed because the pictures didn't go through.
No.
I just got that.
Okay? I will have to redo that. I will probably put the pictures in Word and then send the Word document to you. But it shows you that only like 6 people turned in this one and only 11 people turned in that one and that kind of thing. So if you haven't got your junk turned in, you best get it turned in or it's going to go in the grade book as a 0. Because we're getting pretty close to a grading period, right?
Right.
And almost all of you have, I think everybody in here has an A, right? If it's not everybody, it's pretty close to everybody. Okay? And that's going to change like to a D. And then your mom's going to go, how come you had an A yesterday and a D today? Well, I didn't turn my crap in and Mr. Snyder waited for like 2 weeks and then he finally put it in the grade book.
Do you need anything from me?
I don't know.
Will you check?
I don't know.
Will you check?
I don't know.
Will you check?
It's hard.
You check.
Life is hard.
Will you check?
Emily,
I'm gonna keep saying it.
can't you check yourself?
Yes. You can.
Check yourself.
Oh my gosh, you can check yourself?
I don't know if I'm confused on things.
3 weeks ago.
I didn't know how to do that.
Will you check yourself more?
That was good. That was good. He had the Home Alone face and everything. That was hilarious. So,
What is the infographic?
what is the infographic thing? That's your assignment that's due.
I got
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to include a couple conversion factors like gallons to liters, like inches to centimeters? Like maybe go to Bing and look up a few more conversion factors between
I don't
metric
use
and
Bing
American
because I don't
values.
text you or something.
Bing is naughty.
Am I missing something?
Google Chrome.
Yes, naughty.
No, when I sent the first one, I went to send it to the physics class, and I had 3 groups, and the physics and physical science, because their names are the same. And I clicked like a hair too high or too low or whatever, and I sent the wrong stuff to the wrong class.
How could you?
Because I'm horrible like that.
The grades now.
Come on, sign up for Bing. I can invite you.
No, grades are not up to date because I don't have everything turned in because I'm stalling on the grades because I don't have everything turned in. And I can't stall anymore.
85 on
So I'm gonna put in grades like really darn
Okay,
soon.
I'm at Bing. Infographic.
Really, don't.
Click on that person thing on the top right corner.
Okay, I'll just have to put on an order here.
One second.
Like sign up. Push that thing that's there.
Yeah.
You guys, your conversion screens are up though. I had photo. At
And then
least.
you just make your.
So go check on those comments. We still have problems. You got a 4 out of 10. Still resubmit those for partial credit. You get a better grade.
And if you get like
If you have questions, you know how to
Nope,
reach me.
you have to know how to do it. I don't know.
sometimes like CBD.
I could go look, but then I'd have to go like 16 more times, and then it would take me like 3.5 hours, and that's all I would get done. Yes.
Yeah, do BB, research.
What's your say?
Okay.
Did you use the equation editor? No, you didn't. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah. Right. But that's what she wants you to do. She wants you to do this. But she wants you to write. So, why is the multiplication below allowed in math? So I can take 5/3 times 2 over 2.
How many months has 28 days? How many months have 28
What is
days?
2 over 2?
Handing out candy.
Yeah. Can I take 5/3 times
What
1
has
over
2
9?
banks?
Excuse me, you gotta say the joke.
Did I change it? Is it still the same measurement? Yeah. Okay. So that's what that one is all about. Down here,
What goes up but
she
never
says there's
comes down?
543 grams.
Yeah, Jesse.
What do you call Minnesota when it snows?
We have that on
Minnesota.
This equation.
What,
How do
Jesse?
you know when the moon is going broke?
When it is down at
How it goes
3/4.
to single.
Why was the broom late?
You got swept up.
I don't know, just stand there. It's like,
Yeah, there is.
Let me see.
Okay. So what's the difference between equation 2 and equation 3?
Yeah, there's Emily.
Let me go sign it. And then
2/2.
Design.
And this is 550.
Just do whatever it says.
Which is,
Oh my gosh, Lynn, it won't come out.
Strawberry. I had it when I
it's one.
Yeah.
It's the same darn thing.
Yeah.
So if I put a week and I put 7 days, it's just dope.
Guys, it's gonna eat all my things.
So that's it. That one, that funny looking one. Now,
So we
you're
have
7 feet over the meter.
I'll have to, I will later.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
And actually, section's just going back to your so it's 1.5. And then she wants you to do this.
Oh, now I did it.
Which means, yeah.
It's basic.
You love me freckles, Caitlin. No, it's 11.7 by 16 by 5. 0.5. 11.7 by 16 by 5.
Or you have to go in through the equation and get the little bar.
11.7.
I know, you missed it, you left it, and I had the whole room to myself for like 40 minutes. She went down to the store.
Yeah, I had to move cattle right away.
Mary, do you know if the double robot is working in the classroom?
And for one, does she
It's
want,
not.
No, it's not.
on.
It's 16.5.
for one, does she?
I can make it work if you want me to. We have 12 minutes of class.
I've got a tablet to go through the,
For one, does she want us to?
oh, that's right.
No, that's just telling you what's going to happen down here.
But I think they've got it figured out as to how to get that done, but they have to get Marlon down there. And then to get it done. Sure, of course.
And then you can
What the heck was that?
go
Someone did roll.
Erica, that was the
and then you can type it.
What was that even about, Emily?
Her laugh is. Sounds like No, not that one. I can't. Oh, where my phone go?
That'd be one.
Yep.
Well, I don't have that. Sierra? Okay. Said something. That's not very ladylike. No.
She tried giving you the name. Where you get it?
I did a portrait.
Go ahead.
I'm just wondering.
And space. And now you want these that
Look, doesn't it look like this? Here, got a piece?
yeah.
I'm supposed to all. What is it?
Here, give that one to Christine. Give that one to Sierra. I don't know, like 3 or something. Give that one to Bracken. I mean, give that one to yourself.
Here, right here.
There you go, try it.
What is it? What did you sound like?
Can't you read on a wrap or what is it?
It's chewy caramel with a cream center.
Conversion.
I'm getting
Everybody good?
so.
I don't know.
Want one? I want one of those.
And that's what.
Dude, the board's literally shaking. Yeah, we're all really.
What?
Talk to each other.
Oh man,
And you can always get hold of me.
my water's really leaking.
Can you crack it?
No.
She loves it. Ask questions. Problems over here?
I think I already got my info graphic.
There was an Emily.
Do you?
Yeah.
It said
Are you sure you don't want to add?
I got mine.
Because you can turn it in again. You can turn in like, somebody turned in 7 of them
I
last year.
suggest you
And it's still working. Yep.
the rest of the slide.
I don't think I started.
No, stop.
I can see you. Like 21.
People quit banging on the.
I don't know what it is.
says what?
No, that's my brainstorm for posters. I must have did something wrong.
You want to see mine? How's that look?
Cheers, not for you. No, it's still like 10 more minutes. I know. 8.
I mean, I gave you requirements. I bet we gave you requirements.
Stop.
What do you think is important for technology?
Thank you, Erica.
You're welcome.
I should probably start at 3 to 21.
Here you go. Here you go.
This is the stew.
What about
Where is she? Advantages.
The little word.
Okay.
It's not YouTube.
Put that one out.
Did you get a shot? No? You're pretty sad about that, right? You wanted a shot?
Stop making me laugh. What?
Sounds like you guys are all ready for your grades to be affected.
No. I got this. Okay.
You all happy about that? Did you do good work?
You're being mean again. I'm ready for the next class because I want to take a nap.
Same.
And you have study hall last period, right?
I don't.
Well, half of you do. And where is that?
More than half. There's like 4.
Mr. Seaman. Well, not his room, but
The way end of the
way
school.
into the school.
Yeah.
They call it the Old English room.
Is it like way up against the wall, or is it against the wall at the learning center?
By that radiator right down there.
What's the learning center?
Up the window.
See?
Have you ever been
Oh,
to
that's on the other side. Keep going straight through
Oh,
there.
it's way against the
There's
wall.
a door on the right.
You don't know the 2 doors at the end of the hall.
So you're all the way to the south end of the building.
So are Caitlin and I.
It's on the old
Mr.
building.
Schneider.
Not the new.
Caitlin and I have desktops. Talk to me last period. We're just right across from them. No. Yeah.
So anybody that has an issue during study hall is going to be down here to find out.
Or I just don't guess.
Yeah.
Especially people that have lots of questions.
Well, yeah, but we asked you questions and we don't understand it already, and then you ask us another one, and we're like, I'm more confused than I
But
was.
you guys, wait. That's how it's supposed to work.
But it's not.
You cannot be frustrated. You have to answer the other questions. Because we will drag your brain right where it needs to go if you just keep answering the questions.
Teachers are supposed to like.
It could be worse. I could grab a ponytail.
I think I don't know. If you need someone to talk to, we're always here for you.
Stop it.
Always. It's about your changing mind.
Dragons can't speak anymore. You have lost your speaking.
It's about your change.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I'm saying every picture.
I was just wondering. You never wanted.
But what's your today? You guys have cheer today?
Talk.
Go ahead, cheer.
I can't not talk.
I lost it.
Erica, I should go to her room and steal some candy.
Okay, this is a laboratory, but, you know, this is a laboratory, me too.
Oh, candy.
Go get some.
I'm not stealing candy for you. If you want it.
We didn't steal it.
Hey,
We didn't steal it.
Amanda, don't forget you're gonna give me a $7.
Too bad, I took her last one.
I don't have it. I know you took it.
Did you see me take it?
I did.
You did?
Somewhere. So you take it. Where you took it.
I didn't take it.
Give it. That thing is recording it. It knows you took it.
No, it doesn't. This is mine. I'm a Bartling now.
Give me my water bottle.
Reckon, I think some of your relatives have this
Oh, they do.
Like, I don't know who they are,
This
but
one's kind of like mine does.
they didn't have this part. But what's his name?
It's kind of, he wears like overalls and then like old guys like that.
Button?
Who is these people?
This one?
Show me your
Get the red one.